On today's episode, a delicious and quick chicken recipe that is perfect for a weeknight dinner. Black pepper chicken, Indian style. Hey everyone, Namaskar and welcome to Curries with Bhumbi. This recipe calls for an aromatic spice blend. Heat a pan over medium-low heat. You need cumin seeds, coriander seeds, a good amount of black peppercorns since it is black pepper chicken, and a cinnamon stick. If you like the dish to be more spicy, then you can even add a dry red chili to this. Stir the spices constantly on low heat till they become fragrant and a shade darker in color. Once done, do not leave them in the hot pan as they will continue getting darker and will taste bitter. So take them out in a bowl and let them cool down. Once they cool down, grind the spices in a spice grinder or a mortar and pestle. Here we are looking for a fine powder like this. Heat a pan over medium heat. Oil. Once the oil turns hot, add a dried bay leaf. We need green cardamoms. I like to open up the pods a little bit, or else sometimes they burst open in the hot oil and you never know where they will land. Stir for a few seconds till they are fragrant. Next, the sliced onions go in. Stir the onions on medium-high heat. Bring down the heat to medium-low once you see the onions softening down. Spread them like this and stir from time to time. Do not leave the onions as they need all your attention. This needs a little bit of patience, guys, but once this step of onion sitting is done, everything goes very quickly, I promise. Now if you see them starting to stick to the bottom of the pan, do not add more oil, but add just a splash of hot water. Again spread them out for a few seconds, then add a splash of water and stir again. Eventually you will see the onions turning darker in color. You do not want them to turn too brown. This looks perfect. Add grated ginger, grated garlic, and stir on medium heat for a minute. Then it's time for the chicken to dive in. I am using boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Since it is a quick recipe, so I am sticking to boneless chicken, but you can even use chicken with bones. The cooking time will be increased in that case. But I do not like using chicken breast for these kind of recipes. I feel chicken thighs are the best for any Indian curry recipe. Spread out the chicken in a single layer for a few minutes so that they get that maximum heat from the pan. Then give a brief stir and again lay them out in a single layer for a few more minutes. Stir till all the moisture that comes out from the chicken evaporates. Then in goes the tomatoes. Add salt. If you see that browning happening in your pan, add just a splash of water and scrape them up. That is all flavor in there, my friends, and there is nothing to worry. But you need to scrape them up by deglazing the pan with just a splash of water. I like to add paprika and a tiny pinch of turmeric powder. You can even use red chili powder if you want more heat. Just keep in mind that you have already used a sufficient amount of black pepper while making that spice blend, which is enough to bring in that heat in the dish. Now cover the pan on low heat for 10 minutes. In between, uncover and give a stir. If you find that things are sticking to the bottom of the pan, then you can add a splash of water. After 10 minutes, uncover. Do a taste test and adjust the seasonings. I like adding a little bit of sugar to balance the flavor, but it is totally optional. Then comes garam masala powder to perfume the dish, and the aromatic spice blend, and then to close that circle of flavor, I like using a little bit of butter. It is totally optional, but believe me guys, that little bit of buttery touch takes this dish to that ultimate level of deliciousness. Now cover it again on medium-low heat for 5 more minutes. After 5 minutes, uncover. Remove the bay leaves. Then you know how much I love coriander leaves. Finally, I like to sign off the dish by adding some freshly ground black pepper. Enjoy this absolute deliciousness with rice, roti or naan. So quick and easy to make, and above all, you are going to love it. This is Bhumbi, and thanks for joining me today. Take care of yourself and each other. Bye bye.